And coming off that Supreme Court decision, former President Trump is expected to keep his lead as frontrunner through today's GOP Super Tuesday contests.
In the meantime, Nikki Haley is still hanging on, hoping for a boost to stay in the race. NBC's Bree Jackson has the latest from our nation's capital.
Thank you very much.
Former President Trump starting this week off with a legal win after the Supreme Court ruled he can stay on the ballot in Colorado, reversing the state's decision that disqualified him for his actions leading into the January 6 attack at the U.S. Capitol.
Essentially, you cannot take somebody out of a race because an opponent would like to have it that way.
Trump continues his dominant march toward the Republican nomination. Still, former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley is not giving in.
It is time for a new generational leader who can leave the negativity and the baggage behind.
Republican voters in more than a dozen states and one territory weigh in this Super Tuesday, with more than 800 delegates at stake. Trump is favored to pick up political victories across the board. He's also fighting off more court battles, with his presidential immunity case coming before the court next month.
If a president doesn't have full immunity, you really don't have a president, because nobody that is serving in that office will have the courage to make, in many cases, what would be the right decision, or it could be the wrong decision.
Some voters are keeping a close eye on the former president's court cases.
I'd like to see where some of these cases go about surrounding the insurrection and kind of see where that plays off.
Americans head to the polls today in what is set to be a pivotal moment in the race for the White House. And new polling shows former President Trump leading President Biden in a potential 2020 rematch within the margin of error. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.